In the murky depths of Transylvanian history, there lurks a figure shrouded in mystery, his name whispered like a curse: Vlad the Impaler. His tale begins amidst the swirling mists of legend and lore, where truth and myth entwine in a dance as old as time itself. Vlad III, born into the tumultuous world of medieval Wallachia, was destined for greatness, though whether for good or ill remained uncertain. From his earliest days, whispers of his destiny echoed through the corridors of power, casting a shadow over his every move. The lineage of Vlad III was steeped in intrigue and darkness. His father, Vlad II Dracula, was a member of the Order of the Dragon, a secretive society dedicated to defending Christendom against the Ottoman Empire. It was from this association that Vlad III earned the moniker Dracula, meaning son of Dracul in Romanian. This connection to the legendary Dracul, a name synonymous with fear and the occult, would haunt Vlad throughout his life, fueling rumors of his supposed ties to the supernatural. As Vlad matured into adulthood, the shadows deepened, and tales of his exploits spread far and wide. Among the most chilling rumors that clung to his name were whispers of his alleged thirst for blood, a dark ritual said to grant him power beyond mortal reckoning. Some whispered that Vlad's very lineage was steeped in darkness, tracing its origins back to the legendary Dracul, a name synonymous with terror and the occult. As Vlad ascended to power, his grip on the throne tightened, and the whispers grew louder. Tales of his cruelty and brutality spread like wildfire, painting him as a tyrant and a monster in the eyes of his subjects. Yet amidst the horror of his rule, there were those who whispered of darker deeds, of rituals performed beneath the cloak of night and the taste of blood upon his lips. But amidst the darkness, there flickered moments of haunting clarity, glimpses into the depths of Vlad's soul that hinted at a tortured past. Some spoke of a lost love, a tragic tale of betrayal and despair that drove him to the brink of madness. Others whispered of a thirst for vengeance that consumed his very being, rendering him a slave to his own darkest impulses. Vlad's castle, perched atop a craggy peak amidst the Carpathian Mountains, cast its ominous silhouette across the land, serving as a foreboding reminder of his iron-fisted rule. Within its shadowed confines, whispers echoed of unspeakable horrors, of impalements that stretched into the horizon like a macabre forest of twisted stakes. Those who dared oppose Vlad's authority found themselves facing a fate far worse than death, their bodies left to wither upon the cruel spears that bore the mark of his wrath. And yet, amidst the darkness that engulfed his castle, there were whispers of even darker deeds. Tales of Vlad feasting upon the blood of his enemies like a vampiric lord sent shivers down the spine of all who heard them, blurring the line between myth and reality. Some claimed to have witnessed Vlad himself partaking in these unholy rituals, his eyes gleaming with an otherworldly hunger as he drank deep from the crimson tide. And so, the legend of Vlad the Impaler endures, a tapestry woven from strands of mystery and intrigue, where truth and fiction intertwine in a dance as old as time itself. As the mists of history continue to swirl and shift, his story remains a riddle waiting to be solved, a puzzle whose pieces lie scattered across the ages, daring the bold to unlock its secrets and discover the truth that lies hidden within. As each chapter unfolds, the enigma of Vlad's existence deepens, inviting those brave enough to delve into its depths, to uncover the mysteries that lie buried within. For beneath the veneer of cruelty lies a story untold, a tale of a man who dared to defy the boundaries of mortality itself, casting his legacy into the annals of history as both a tyrant and a martyr, forever bound to the shadows that cloak his name in eternal infamy. The legends surrounding Vlad the Impaler grew with each passing year, weaving a tapestry of horror and fascination that ensnared the minds of those who dared to delve into the depths of his dark legacy. Among the most enduring myths was the tale of his alleged thirst for blood, a macabre ritual said to grant him immortality and supernatural powers. As the whispers of Vlad's blood-drinking practices spread, so too did the fear and awe that surrounded him. Some claimed that Vlad was not merely a mortal man, but a creature of the night, bound by unholy pacts and fueled by the lifeblood of his victims. Others whispered of his mastery over the dark arts, conjuring shadows and summoning demons to do his bidding. Yet amidst the clamor of speculation, the truth of Vlad's supposed bloodlust remained elusive. Historians and scholars debated the veracity of such claims, pointing to the lack of concrete evidence to support the existence of such rituals. Some argued that the rumors were merely propaganda spread by Vlad's enemies to tarnish his reputation and sow fear among the populace. Others suggested that they may have been inspired by the grisly nature of Vlad's executions, exaggerated over time to take on a more fantastical hue. But for those who witnessed Vlad's reign firsthand, the distinction between fact and fiction mattered little. To them, Vlad was a figure of terror and dread, his name synonymous with cruelty and ruthlessness. Whether he truly drank the blood of his enemies mattered little in the face of the atrocities he committed in the name of power and dominion. As Vlad's reign drew to a close, the shadows that clung to his name began to fade, giving way to the harsh light of history. In the annals of time, he would be remembered as both a tyrant and a hero, his legacy a testament to the complexities of human nature. Yet even in death, Vlad the Impaler remains a figure of fascination and fear, his story a cautionary tale of the dangers of unchecked ambition and the corrupting influence of power. For beneath the veneer of cruelty lies a man haunted by his own demons, driven to extremes by forces beyond his control. And so, as the mists of history continue to swirl and shift, Vlad's story endures, a dark and twisted saga that defies easy explanation. His castle, perched atop its craggy peak, stands as a silent sentinel to his memory, a monument to the horrors of his reign. But amidst the darkness, there flickers a glimmer of something more, a spark of humanity that reminds us that even the darkest souls are capable of redemption. As we peer into the shadows of the past, let us not forget the lessons that Vlad the Impaler has to teach us. For in his story lies a warning, a reminder that the line between good and evil is often blurred, and that the choices we make have consequences far beyond our understanding. Though Vlad the Impaler may have passed from the realm of the living, his legacy continues to echo through the corridors of time, leaving an indelible mark on the pages of history. From the fog-shrouded valleys of Transylvania to the darkest depths of human consciousness, his name lingers like a whispered curse, a reminder of the fragility of mortal existence and the depths to which humanity can descend. But amidst the darkness that surrounds him, there flickers a glimmer of something more, a spark of curiosity that draws us ever closer to the truth. For beneath the veil of myth and legend lies a man, flawed and fallible, yet undeniably human in his desires and aspirations. In seeking to understand Vlad the Impaler, we are forced to confront our own capacity for darkness, to question the boundaries of morality and the nature of power. And so as we gaze into the abyss of Vlad's legacy, let us not shy away from the darkness that lies within. Instead, let us embrace it, for only by confronting our fears can we hope to overcome them. In the shadows of Vlad's castle, amidst the whispers of his alleged blood-drinking rituals, we find not just horror and despair, but the potential for redemption and enlightenment. For in the end, Vlad the Impaler is more than just a figure of fear and fascination. He is a reflection of our own innermost desires and fears, a mirror held up to the human soul. And in seeking to understand him, we may yet unlock the secrets of our own humanity, discovering truths that lie hidden within the darkest recesses of our minds. As the mists of time continue to swirl and shift, Vlad's story endures, a timeless reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of myth. And though the truth may remain forever out of reach, the quest for understanding continues, a journey into the unknown that stretches into eternity. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you the most terrifying and painful torture methods used by Dracula. Number 5, the rack. A notorious torture device. The rack consisted of a wooden frame with a roller at one or both ends. The victim would be stretched across the frame, and then the torturer would turn the rollers, gradually increasing the tension on the victim's limbs and joints. often resulting in dislocation or even limb detachment. Number 4. Torture wheel. Also known as the breaking wheel or Catherine wheel, this device was used to torture and execute victims by breaking their bones. The victim's limbs would be tied to the wheel, and then the executioner would strike the limbs with a heavy iron bar or hammer, shattering bones and causing immense pain. Number 3. Iron Maiden. While the association of Vlad Dracula with the Iron Maiden is debated among historians, this medieval torture device is often associated with his era. The Iron Maiden was a coffin-like box with spikes lining the interior. When the victim was placed inside and the door closed, the spikes would impale them from all sides, inflicting excruciating wounds. Number 2. Wooden horse. This torture device consisted of a sharp, wedge-shaped plank mounted on a wooden frame resembling a horse. The victim would be forced to straddle the horse, with their full body weight pressing down on the sharp edge, causing severe pain and potential mutilation. Number 1. Impalement stake. Vlad's preferred method of execution was impalement, hence his epithet, the Impaler. Victims were often impaled through the rectum or vagina with a wooden stake, which was then raised upright and planted in the ground. The stake would pierce through the victim's body, causing a slow and agonizing death.